entitled women getting divorced, now she regrets it.
All right, ladies, if you're a stay-at-home mom and your backup plan in case of divorce is your ex-husband is going to pay alimony and child support, listen up. When I filed for divorce for my ex-husband, he was making over $200,000 a year. I kicked him out in October of 2018. He paid me nothing.
So wait a second. You left your husband. No, you didn't leave him. You told him to get out of the house that he paid for you and y'all children. I want a divorce. Get out. But you expected him to willfully just keep paying for your life. Victim much? Because it sounds to me like you made a decision without having anything in place to make it a good decision. And now you're looking at your husband, who you told to get the out, to keep paying for your life.
What guy's in the right mind, if you get divorced with him, they'll still pay for your shit? She's one of those. And if a guy is doing that, he's a sucker. You should have thought about the whole process. Now he doesn't want to pay for it. Now you want to get mad. Baby, you can't get mad. You chose this. You wanted this. Now you can have this. Now don't be salty and ain't no coming back from this one, my baby.
The day after Jake's wages got garnished for that $3,600, he began telling people inside of the company, there's about 300 employees, that he was going to get fired. If you quit your job, that's different than if you get fired. So 2 days after the only time that Jake's wages were ever garnished, he went into work that day, got into a huge fight with the main owner of our family business, who's a family member, right in front of all of the employees, told him to called him a I have this in affidavits, got all crazy. He was like pushing chairs around and stuff. So that family member had to fire him.
Now this part about him telling employees that he's going to get fired. Your husband got his paycheck and it was missing $3,600. Now, I don't know about you, but if I work at my soon-to-be ex-wife's family business and her family members are my bosses, that's a hostile work environment. And the second that my wages get garnished and I'm missing $3,600, you know what I'm thinking? I know I haven't received a child support order. We haven't even gone to court yet. So the fact that my wages got garnished seems highly suspect. You know who has the authority to take that money out of my check?
Who?
My wife's relative, who I'm now about to go give a piece of my mind, because that can eat these nuts, is exactly how your soon-to-be, at that time, ex-husband had to feel about going into work after his paycheck was missing $3,600, which he knew went to you, his wife that just left him. Right. His shit. Like somebody who makes $200,000 a year is just going to go into work one day and say, F my job. I'm not going to pay for these kids that I made with this woman who wants to leave me. They're going to suffer because I ain't going to work for them no more. That sounds real logical.
He didn't have
And that's why it's so scary to get married nowadays. This guy was in a sticky situation because he works with the girl's family. That was definitely the family showing him a lesson. Don't fuck with my daughter. That's what you get. Any women, bro, every time they get a divorce, they want to get everything from the nigga, bro. They want the nigga to suffer. They want him to suffer, bro. They want him to be poor, bro. They want to take everything, last drop of any money he has, anything he has, bro. You feel me? If she said she had nothing to do with the family taking money out of his paycheck, she's lying. You guys gotta see who you guys are marrying, because shit be sweet at the beginning, but when shit get dark, that's when the true colors really shown.
He didn't have a job. And when we were in court last week, he submitted papers saying that he earns between $1,400 and $1,700 a month. As a grown man with no disabilities, with a career history of 6 figures, living with his wife in her house with a car payment of $160. By the way, he's taken 3 or 4 ski trips this year. He has a brand new Harley. In one of his financial affidavits, he showed that he spent more in alcohol one month than my rent. And I have full custody of the kids. And when the commissioner last week in court asked him how he gets paid and why he doesn't have pay stubs, he said, most of my customers just pay me cash or Zelle. He had his mom, who has Alzheimer's, move in with him for a year to avoid working at all. And the month that the judge said that he didn't have to work that year because of his mom, he put her in a nursing home in Texas.
And then we come to my favorite part, your grand finale, where you lay out the fact that he didn't have a job after making 6 figures the whole entire time you guys were married, how he was now living with his wife in her house.
Right.
And how his wages now were remarkably low at $1,700 a month for this perfectly able-bodied man. Are you not a perfectly able-bodied woman?
Come on, man.
Could you have not decided, you know what, babe? I'm going to go back to work.
Right?
Secretly all planning to make your move out of your marriage.
Yeah.
You didn't do any of that. You just knew that when you left him, he was going to be financially obligated to continue funding your life as your now ex-husband, as if he was still your husband. Like, you even went as far as to say he moved his mother with Alzheimer's into his wife's house.
This whole situation is crazy, bro. If he wanted to move his mom into his house, he can. He's not dating you anymore. And baby, you could have got a job. Her whole game plan was, oh, I'm gonna divorce him, get all his money, and live the best life I can, and get fucked by random niggas. That was her game plan. I'm just letting you know right now. That was her game plan. That completely failed. Now she's taking care of the kids. Now she gotta find a new job. Now the guy don't want to give her no money. Maybe the guy might be on child support. Who knows? I don't know. You feel me? But this shit is crazy, bro. You guys gotta pay attention who you guys are marrying, bro. Shit be sweet at the beginning, bro. Honeymoon stage. Everything be cool. But you really don't know anybody for real in this world, bro. Just because they show you what they want to show you, bro. They just show you a perspective of what they want to show you, bro. But you don't know the whole them. You don't know the dark side of them. And that's why it's so hard for guys to marry females in this generation, bro. They're scared, bro. There's so many facts and proven things that have happened, bro, that makes a lot of guys take a step back from the marriage at all. You feel me? Me personally, I don't even know if I'm getting married. Are you niggas getting married? Let me know in the comments, bro. Is that something you guys want to do? Because shit is getting crazy, especially when you get successful, bro. It's more scary, bro, because females can take a lot of shit from you. Shit that you worked your whole life to earn, bro. A female can just come and just take it away, bro. And that shit's so scary. If I was face to face with the guy, I would say, bro, take care of your kids, bro, but fuck her, bro. That's exactly what I would say to the guy. Support your kids financially, but fuck her, bro. Because she's a piece of shit, bro. She ain't nothing but a gold digger. Shout out to Kanye, man. You feel me? These girls are the best liars, bro, in the world, bro. Girls are better at lying than guys are. They can do it for a longer term than us, bro. This girl might not have been attracted to the guy the whole time, bro. But she's still gonna play it out because he knows he got money and wanna fuck him over in the long term, bro. And girls get bored so fast. You know what I'm saying? Money don't keep no girls around. They just like that rush. They just like that adrenaline. And if you don't give them that rush no more in a relationship, they want to move on to something. Want to feel a new spark. You got to keep her on her toes in a relationship, because if you don't, bro, they're going to break up with you or do anything they want, bro. Shit crazy, bro. It gets scary out here, bro. This shit's insane, bro. But let me know what you guys think about the video, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I'm out, bruh.
Got all crazy. He was like pushing chairs around and stuff. So that family member had to fire him